हरि ओम पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीं प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दुग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। Hari Om. Bhagavad Gita, a conversation with God daily. In this series, today, chapter 2, shloka number 20. Na jayate mriyate va kadachit nayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuyaha ajo nityaha sashvatoyam puranaha न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे. Krishna has been speaking on the eternal nature of the Atma and the ephemeral nature of the body. It's only the body that gets destroyed and the Atma is eternal. It cannot be destroyed. He continues, Na jayate mriyate va kadachit. The Atma is never born and it never dies also. Nayam bhutva bhavita vana bhuyaha. If something did not exist before and now it has come into being, means we say it is born. It cannot be said about the Atma because the Atma has been there always. Only if something was not there before, it can now come into existence and we can say it is born. So the Atma is not born. Similarly, if something is there, it was there, but now it has been destroyed. It is not there. It is gone. It is not there now. We cannot say that also about the Atma because the Atma cannot be destroyed at all. There can never be an instant where we can say now the Atma is not there, it is gone. No, it is always there. So you cannot say the Atma dies also. So the Atma is not born, it does not die also. Ajo nityaha sashvataha ayam puranaha. Ajaha means without birth. Nityaha. Why is it that without birth? Just now we said because it is always there. It is eternal. So it cannot be born. It is without birth. Sashvataha means without any depletion. It doesn't get reduced in any way. It doesn't get deformed or affected in any way. Any living being on this earth undergoes 6 stages. First the living being is born. Then it exists. And then it grows. Some changes occur. And then it starts depleting. And finally it is destroyed. Any case, a small child, it is born. And we all say, oh, a child is born. It is there. Once it is born, it exists. Then it grows. It becomes a 7-year-old, then a 17-year-old, a 25-year-old, becomes a very handsome youth. So it grows. And then many changes takes place. And finally a stage is reached where it starts depleting. The body, the skin gets shriveled, the hair becomes white, the strength in the body is gone. So the depletion phase, and finally one day the body is gone. It is dead. That's all. So these stages are present in any living being, whether it be a tree, whether it be an animal, a bird, whatever it is. All living beings undergo this phase. But the Atma does not undergo any of these changes. First we said it is not born. So it didn't come into existence because of the birth. And then next the shloka says Shashwataha, no depletion. It is in no way depleted. And then Puranaha. Puranaha means Puranavaha. Before it was new. That means something new came now. And we say, a small plant is there, and one day we suddenly see a new leaf has come out. Oh, a new leaf. We are so happy. Or a bud is there. Oh, my plant has started flowering. A new bud is there. So something new has come out. Means it is growing. Vardate. But this Atma was ever new. It was new before itself. So nothing new can come into it. That means there is no growth in it. And it cannot be destroyed. We already saw. So the 6 changes are not found in the Atma. Na hanyate hanyamane sharire. Even if changes occur in the body, the Atma doesn't undergo any change at all. Next shloka. Veda vinashinam nityam yayenam ajam avyayam katham sa purushaha partha kam ghadayati hantikam. Veda avinashinam nityam. One who knows that the Atma cannot be destroyed, it is eternal, it undergoes no change. What all we said now. One who understands all this, one who realizes all this. Katham sa purushaha partha kam ghatayati hantikam. How can a person who has this knowledge that the Atma is eternal, it cannot be destroyed, kill somebody? You very well know everything is the Atma, and you very well know the Atma cannot be destroyed. Then how can you kill somebody? You cannot destroy anybody at all. How can that person then kill somebody? Or how can that person cause anybody else's death. Both are not possible. Krishna is now, he is telling Arjuna how his thinking is wrong. The next sloka. Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grinhati naroparani tatha sharirani vihaya jirnani anyani samyati navani dehi. Next, Krishna continues. Okay, the Atma cannot be destroyed, but anyway, the body is destroyed, right? If you have that worry in your heart, then that also, let me explain. Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya. Vasamsi means clothes. Jirnani, torn out old clothes. If this saree becomes very old, if it is a torn one, then will I wear it? No. We'll just throw off that saree and we'll buy a new one, wear a new one. Similarly, the Atma also, when the body gets worn out, it has become very weak. It is actually torn, developing lots of repairs. We just kept managing with it. And so finally, when it is so worn out, then the Atma decides, I'll just throw off this body and I'll get a new one. So, the other day itself we saw, just like childhood, youth, old age or stages of life, similarly death is also a stage. That's all. Nothing more than that. That's what here he says. It is just like throwing out an old dress. Will you be worried in throwing out a torn dress and getting a new one? You will actually be very happy, right? Oh, I am getting a new dress. You will be happy. Similarly, you are going to get a new body. That's all. This is just a covering that is thrown off. Why bother about this? Oh, madam, you may say you may throw a torn out cloth. But somebody dies at the age of 20 and 25. So young, then should we not worry? Actually, you see a young man, 25-year-old man, is trying to cut a log into two. He keeps trying. He's just striking the log again and again, but he's unable to do it. Finally, he thought, okay, I'll take some rest, I'll come again and continue. He just leaves. An old man comes there that way and he sees the log and the axe nearby, and he just takes the axe and he strikes it once. He strikes it twice. That's all. The log just breaks into two. And someone who was looking, he exclaims, that young boy, he tried for so long, but he was not able to break the log. And this old man, 75 years old, he just came, struck the log 2 times and the log just broke into 2. Wow, how strong this old man is, and that boy is so weak. The onlooker exclaims. Actually, that is not the case. That log, because of all the blows it received from that young man, already got so weakened, and 90% already it is split. This old man came and finally just struck it twice and it broke. Because it was already so very much weakened by the blows of the young man. It doesn't mean the old man was so strong that he broke that log. Similarly, we may think, oh, 20-year-old boy, 16-year-old boy, he's dead. How cruel this world is. How cruel God is. We may think, such a young person, if he dies, then how can we think, oh, just the body, he has given up, he'll get a new dress. Anyway, already the dress is new. No, the dress is not new. That dress has received so many blows. Whatever the body undergoes in this birth is as a result of all the karmas in our previous births. All that karmas put together cause all our misery, all our happiness, everything is due to the actions in the previous births. So, a 20-year-old boy dies means all those previous actions, that karma causes some injury or weakness to the boy. It may be in the form of a disease, or it may be in the form of an accident, something. All those karmas put together, they come and injure the boy. So, even if the boy lives after that, he is a deceased person. It's gone. That birth, his body, it has been weakened. It has been affected by the previous karmas. We see only these 16 years and we think, oh, such a young boy. No. Any living being is so old only. And his karmas are such that his body got destroyed soon. It is not suitable anymore for life. So he is getting anyway another new body. Tata sharirani vihaya jirnani anyani samyati navani dehi. So similarly, any living being gives up his body and attains a new fresh body. That's all death is. Next shloka. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayantyapo, na soshayati marutaha. Nainam chindanti shastrani. Next, he says, the Atma cannot be cut by a sword. Nainam dahati pavakaha. The fire cannot burn the Atma. Nachainam kledayanti apo. The water cannot moisten the Atma. Na soshayati marutaha. Nor the wind dry up the Atma. The Atma cannot be affected in any way. It doesn't get affected at all. A man's hand is cut off, but still the Atma remains whole. It doesn't mean a part of the Atma was cut off. No, the Atma remains whole. It is not cut off. We know the incident in Sadasiva Brahmendra's life, right? A person just cut his hand off. Sadasiva Brahmendra didn't even realize that his hand was cut, and he just kept walking because it never affected him in any way. Will we be able to bear it? If even a small cut in our hand, we'll just scream, oh, so painful, so painful. Because we think we are that body. But Sadashiva Brahmendra, he didn't even realize that his hand was cut because he thought that he is the Atman. He was actually the Atma. And so only the body was cut, not the Atma. So how can we feel that he was cut? He was not cut actually, right? Because he was the Atma. The sword cannot cut the Atma. It cannot burn the Atma. A big fire accident, full of burns. But still, the Atma inside, it is not affected in any way. It remains as such. The water cannot moisten the Atma, nor the wind can it dry up the Atma. Oh, my skin, it is so dried up. We say, the Atma, it always remains fresh. It is not affected by anything. Any external factor cannot affect the Atma in any way. Achedyoyam adahyoyam akledyo shoshya evacha nitya sarvagatasthānuhu achaloyam sanatanaha. So, achedyoyam, it cannot be cut. Adahyoyam, it cannot be burnt. Akledyoyam, it cannot be moistened. Asosyevacha, it cannot be dried up too. It is eternal, nityaha. Sarvagataha, it is present everywhere. Everywhere, the entire universe, it is present everywhere. Sthanuhu, it is just so strong and it is stationary. Always it is so stiraha. It never wavers. It is always very strong in its thing. Achalaha, it doesn't move anywhere. Sanatanaha, it is without any beginning. From when did the Atma start existing? It has always been there, without any beginning. It has been there always. This is actually the nature of the Atma. You cannot just waver it in any way. You cannot loosen it up in any way. It is so strong. It cannot be even just asekka kuda mudiyadu. It is like that. So, that is the nature of the Atma, Arjuna, says Krishna. We'll stop with that for today. We'll continue